Hey guys, I'll try to make this short and sweet. For the last like kind of 2 or 3 months, I did the whole employee clock in, and it's been working. The whole back end, the data, the staff has been using it. They're comfortable with it. Um, so then I started kind of combining a lot of the platforms that I've been using, like Expensify, um, Loyverse. They're just getting more expensive monthly. So I just kind of combined everything. Um, so this first platform, it's not really for you. There's some parts of it. As you can see, these are all our bookings that are coming up. Where you have the Servoy number, okay, the amount paid, the date, okay. You can see how many guests there, okay. These are quick actions when I have to upload data. If it's bulk, like F&B, income, expenses, transaction, create a task, manage funds. So if it's in our checking account, Gcash, I can add the assets here, credit card machine, so on. Okay. So when you're kind of coming down here, I have it on all time, so I think this is for the last 3 years, so don't mind this. You can adjust it by year, month, or even custom. So when you scroll down, uh, if you need the fancy pie charts, this is actually all time. I do need to add some more expenses and incomes. So just give me a day or two to get that done. All right, and let's see here if I need to add something as far as a task. I can do it all here. Priority, status, pending, complete. All right, and so on. I don't know why those tasks didn't show up. Okay, so here's all the tasks. A lot of it is from the email that Steven had sent me when he got back in Shanghai after the visit here. So I just put everything in these tasks. Some are completed, priority high, or even urgent. Improve staff training, develop stronger marketing push, blah, blah, blah. If you need to, you can edit, comment if needed, or even create a task. Okay. I think with this here, you know, these are all our transactions, expenses, income. This is actually the last 2.5 years. Again, give me about another day or two to finish it. You can just hit income. It'll show all the income, I think, to 2023. So I still have to add some more. Okay. I think another just really thing you really need to look at is the financial reports. Again, give me another day or two to finish 2022, and I think F&B I have to do for 2023. So I just have to download a couple of files and get that done. Okay. So it shows you the profit and loss, all the income from Airbnb, and then all our expenses, materials, professional service, utilities, payroll, taxes, and so on, and all your fancy charts here. So, but the most important thing you need to really, really, really look at is this tool here. I think I already have it open. Actually, I do. Okay, this is the occupancy rate, and this is something that I'm slowly teaching Ron about. This is a really important tool. Oh, we're still in October. Oh, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween. So Halloween, or October, we only had 1 or 2 bookings. So let's kind of look at December. October and November is our hardest months of the year. So let's use December. This is all real data. As you scroll down, you can see all the bookings from Servoy, how many guests, okay, name, Mountain View, units, whatnot, okay? But this is what you really need to look at is the break-even target, okay? Um, so we need to book Mountain View 7 nights a month, or actually, yeah, 5 and 10 for each unit, G1, G2 to break even. So how do we get that break even number? Well, when you go down, our monthly expenses, I hate that number, but it's the realistic, especially during high season. Here's our payroll. Ron, that's his monthly salary. Cooks 7 days a week. We'll rotate 2 guys, and then Beth, we only need her 4 or 5 days a week to do laundry and some really heavy cleaning. And then LMA law accountant. I will bring this telecom internet. Should be down to about 5.5. I took the platinum off my phone, the all data, so that'll bring that monthly price down. And then of course gasoline and groceries. Groceries, that's going to be, restock kitchen and just food, drinks, cleaning supplies that we're going to need for the guests. So when we get back up here, what the whole ungodly 112,000 a month, that's what we're going to get. So, just really teaching Ron, like, look, you're my business partner. All right. We need to show the shareholders what we got to do. And the most important thing is to upsell, upsell, upsell to the guests. All right. So we're still in December here, right? 117,000 already in the books. Hopefully no cancellations. So let's use Luca. They're with us, 4 nights? So when I click on him, he's here. 58,000 booking.com, 4 guests in G1. Agree price on booking.com, right? So it's all about the add-on. I already started doing the add-ons. So I'll just do an example. Let's just do drinks, frozen mango. The price on the profit is 175. So it already implements how many guests. It's already coded in there, right? So I do it per guest, and then I save it. So, okay, it's loading. So we made 700. So you look at some of these prices, and you're like, wow, lunch, 175 a dish. It's actually around 250. But I factored in the labor, I factored in the fuel and the cost of the captain in the boat, okay? The hiking I haven't yet, but I just want to give you an idea of how this is set up. And so we can kind of just really focus on upselling, and that Ron can get a really good idea, especially our food costs and what it takes to make money here, okay? So you kind of get the idea. I think that was all of December. No, I missed one. I think this was a new one, so I need to add. Well, it's only for 1 night. But you kind of get an idea. In November, let's clear this out. For the next 30 days is when we're going to start getting the bookings coming in. Looking at the forecast, we're kind of on the right path. So we'll know in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the next 2 months how things are going to start rolling in. I think we're looking pretty healthy in December. January is okay, we're getting there. February is kind of weak, but February will hit. All right. So you kind of get an idea of what this is about. It's about the add-ons, upsell, upsell, upsell. So when you get back here, let's get to the menu. I'm actually been doing this for 3-4 months and it's working. We do have a printout menus at the bar, but when you got guests in their unit or they're just hanging out at the beach, they don't want to walk to the bar, you know, and it's we try to get to them at the beach. Hey, can we get you a frozen mango or a cold beer and whatnot? But they could order from the bar. Uh, you know, this is all real time data. Breakfast, chicken, non alcoholic, seafood, a lot of vegan dishes. Okay. So when they're ordering, let's just do some random orders. They go to the cart. Now all these platforms, they're mobile first. So these are all can be used on the mobile, and the user interface is looking really good. So they can double check their order. Boom, boom. If they need to add another shake, add their name, WhatsApp or Viber. They put their number, their unit. We get a lot of walk-ins. Okay, order, pickup, dine in at the restaurant, deliver to the unit or beach. Special requests, the time. They can download a PDF invoice if they need it for their personal records. They put the order in, it goes to my phone, it goes to Ron's phone, and it goes to the kitchen phone, the staff phone. All right, so here's our static QR code for virtual wallets, any Philippine bank, and yeah, pay my ING cash. We accept all major credit cards. We have the credit card machine, and then they hit the PayPal link that goes to our link, and they can pay. So you kind of get the idea on that. Where the real magic is the dashboard. All right, you have to log in as a manager for this. It's a great tool for me. Let's just say the beer orders didn't come in, or it did come in. I can just click it. Boom, boom, boom. Back to the menu. Boom, they're back there. Let's say Pilsner's not available. Refresh. Pilsner's gone. So it shows it in real time. So we can add items throughout the day. Categories, beer, breakfast, vegan, whatnot, description, the food cost, which is the most important thing. I think really Ron's kind of understanding what's going on and how that works. Okay. Of course, add items. And then our profit monthly this month, we only had a couple of bookings. So it shows the margins. So this is a new tool that I put. It's working. It's not completely done yet as far as adding all the par on what we need every day in the kitchen. All right. I also have this on a clipboard for Ron until he gets this right. But it shows us what we need for inventory every day. This is for the bar and the kitchen. It's all in alphabetical order. They just go through. We only have 2 things of flour in which we need 4, right? So you get the ideal there. There's the unit price per pack. That's by kilograms. So when you come down here and you click this, there was a download button. I need to put that on there. They can just screenshot it. It shows what we need to put the order in with the van or the charity bus, or we just need to send to Mylene or in the bingo store. So it's a really good tool. It's fast, it's efficient. We can export it to PDF. Okay. I can scan all the invoices. A lot of them are handwritten, so it's kind of an OTR scan. So if it's handwritten, then it'll just type it all out for us. So this is a really good tool. All right, we're at 15 minutes. So you get it on the whole kitchen part. All right, it's working. The timestamp, I've been doing it for 3 months. I think it's been 3 months. It's working. The guys, they do it from the phone in the kitchen. This is what the staff sees. Okay, so this is all their clock ins for the last week. Actually, this is all the clock ins. So I've been doing this since August 15th, and it's been working. Um, so let's just say, boy, he's already clocked in, but he wants to look at his schedule. His schedule's here. Okay. Even if you're not clocked in, you can still see your schedule. All right. So, and then he can go down and see his tasks. If it's completed and it races, it's gone, it's gone. Okay. So you kind of get the idea. All right. So when you go into admin, this is just for managers. Um, we can add an employee. So all the daily tasks when they clock in or just even hit their name after they clock in, I can assign it to everybody or I can just assign it to one person, right? And it'll show there in real time, okay? So it's all the tasks, everything. And then I can add tasks with a priority. So if there's like something that we have to do urgent first thing in the morning, I can put a priority number 1 and it'll show up first. So this is a weekly schedule like I showed you at the beginning. Let's just say, Beth, she usually, comes in when she wants to, but it is what it is. We're working on that. She's the morning shift. Add it, boom, it's there. So it shows everybody's schedule right now. I can tap in here, priority, enter task, done. So it shows it all there. So this is all the time management. This is for admin. So let's just say the guys, they forget to clock in. So I can do a quick clock in for these guys, or maybe they clocked in an hour later, I can come in and adjust it here, right? So what's a really good tool is I calculate the hours, let's say the 27th, Monday till today, calculate. So if I had to pay the guys today, I owe them $45.93.75, right? So all the employee payments, it's all documented here. So when I pay the guys, they actually can see this on the home page. Only me and Ron have access to this. Let's get back to the home page. So all the employee payments are here. All right. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm 2 minutes over. I'll go more in detail. Give me a couple more days to get the rest of those expenses and income in there. I think these tools are working out. So you have any questions, just let me know, man. Have a good day.